Hey guys, so Kitty here. Today I'm going to show you my Genius Hour project, and I worked really hard on it during class, and I really hope you learned something and enjoy the rest of the video. Have you ever looked at art and saw through it? Probably not. Most people think of art as paintings and sculptures and drawings and stuff. But there are many more than just that, and today I'm going to show you what those are, but here's a sketch. I'm going to tell you the ones that show emotion and how exactly they show it. Now, there is art that shows emotion and art that gives emotion. I'll be telling you guys about both. Now, art is always in different categories: visual, performance, and applied. Let's start with visual. Visual art is the type of art that most people think of right away when they hear art. This kind of art includes paintings, drawings, sculptures, poetry, and photography. Paintings and drawings can show emotion in many ways and also sometimes gives emotion. The size of the art pieces can give someone a certain emotion, but the art itself has many more ways that can show and give emotion. The detail, the texture, the color, the hue, the space, and the shade, all these can give emotion. Like the space can make it either feel empty, busy, far, or lonely. Texture and detail can either make it almost like a dream or like super real, and sometimes it's really abnormal art. The color and hue can vary. It can be weird, abnormal, blended in a certain way with the right colors. Warm colors can give a different feeling than cool colors. Bright and dark can give certain feelings as well. The picture itself can show emotion. For example, Chagall's The Birthday from 1915 shows how something may feel like, but it's nothing like how it looks like. It is abnormal and shows emotion perfectly in my way. As shown in this diagram, the different colors can also give different emotions. Green supports balance, harmony, love, communication, social nature, and acceptance, while yellow increases fun, humor, lightness, personal power, intellect, logic, and creativity. Blue indigo increases calmness, peace, love, honesty, kindness, truth, inner peace, emotion, depth, and devotion. Orange stimulates creativity, productivity, pleasure, optimism, enthusiasm, and emotional expression. Red increases physical energy, vitality, stamina, grounding, spontaneity, stability, and passion. And finally, violet stimulates intuition, imagination, universal flow, meditation, and artistic qualities. Think about the sunset. How all those colors blend. Think about how it would make you feel. You'd probably feel some of those emotions that I listed. Another thing to talk about in this category is space and depth. You probably already experienced this from looking up at the sky at any time or looking up at something really high up. With photography, it sometimes depends on lighting, color, and focus. Some things might be in the background, and sometimes those things are blurred, so the focus is on one thing in either the foreground or the middle ground. Lighting can affect photos a lot, which is why there are expensive cameras that catch all that lighting for the perfect picture. Different types of lighting can give different feelings. Dim light can make it feel gloomy, while bright light with bright poppy colors can give a more happy feeling. Now, with poetry, it's hard to tell. The words used to describe a certain thing can give someone a certain feeling. This is called loaded language. Now I have to thank my English teacher, Mrs. Sjogren, for this one. For example, using loaded language is like saying, "The beautiful exotic bird glided gracefully across the sky above us." And not using loaded language is like saying, "The colorful bird flew across the sky above us." The types of words can also show emotion if it's using more slang and showing a lot of opinion, but it can also seem different than one that's using more detail and metaphors as well as similes. Now on to applied art. This includes interior design, architecture, and woodcrafting. With interior design, there are styles: shabby chic, mid-century modern, transitional style, eclecticism, modern, minimalism, art deco, bohemian, Victorian, rustic, and many more. Each one of these show emotion in their own unique way, most because of the colors each of them use. As said earlier in this video, different colors give different emotions. Interior design has a certain layout and pattern as well. The type of material used shows emotion as well. There's weird textures, fluffy fabrics, things hanging from the ceiling, leather or plush or wooden. They feel like home to somebody. This leads into architecture, which is the art or practice of designing and constructing buildings, according to my best friend, Google. Experts say architecture is like frozen music. This is the one thing that doesn't make so much sense to me. Size and shape and layout are factors that give emotion. If it's huge and open, it would give a different feeling than a building small and cozy. Layout is like where the windows in the building would be and the size and shape of them, that sort of stuff. The bigger the windows, the more light and more view you can get. And if you ever watch the DIY channel on TV or something like House Hunters, you know what I'm talking about. Empty spaces in a house make things feel open. High ceilings make things feel infinite. On to the next one before my head explodes. Wood crafts. This includes wooden furniture, decor, and wooden sculptures. Textures, stains, and design. If it's smooth with a dark stain, it will give off a more calm feeling. If it's a lighter stain, it will give off a more happy, optimistic feeling. If it's rougher texture, it will give off a more raw feeling, if that makes sense. On to performance. This includes dance, singing, music, sports, and video games. In dance, it's a nonverbal communication. Sometimes it's graceful, sometimes it's flashy, and it's just awe-inspiring. Of course, it has music to it. The music adds a tone that adds emotion. Sometimes the performance has colors that add to the emotional concept. With singing, all of it works together to give off emotion. Fun fact, songs are poems, so it has metaphors, similes, sometimes loaded language too. Pitch, volume, and tone work together along with rhythm. If the pitch and volume rises together, it gives you a feeling as if you're rising to the top, almost to wherever your destination is. It's hard to explain. Another fun fact, when you really love a song, the beat and rhythm in that song matches your heartbeat. And that leads us to music. There's harmony, rhythm, expectations, and timing. Harmony is just an amazing thing altogether. The chords used have some complicated science behind them that give emotion. It creates the expectations. Halfway through the first listening to a song, you can already guess what's going to happen next. And sometimes it changes if it's not what you expect, which ruins everything and makes your mind confused. On to sports. The only thing I have to say about this one is that one rest-like feeling. You know about watching those inspirational sports competition movies? Everything builds up to that one epic moment, and the crowd goes wild. That thing. On to video games. This one has science behind it as well. It's called the chromatic stimuli intensity, which is basically the combination of movement and color. It also shows emotion by the plot or story, if it's one of those video games, I guess. Well, that's all the time I have for this video. It took forever to edit. If you actually learned something, leave a like on this video. And if you like watching weird randomness, subscribe to Hoi Kitty today. I upload weekly. It could be literally anything. And see y'all in the next one. Hoi Kitty out.